Introduction of geometry. So first, the geometry actually we know the Euclidean geometry, and this is the, you can say this is actually proved by the Euclid, and he's the great mathematician, and we say this is the father of the geometry. Very few known from different sources. He was born around 350 BC in Greece, and he has studied the Great Plato School in Athens, and he learned mathematics from this school. So his famous work is the Euclid's Elements from a small set of axioms, and this is called Euclidean geometry. And his another work on perspective, conic sections, spherical geometry, and number theory and rigor. This great man was died in 275 BC in Alexandria in Egypt, and we find near about 13 books on Euclid's Elements, which is deal with the geometry. And this book is first printed edition in the 1482 in Venice, and Mr. John Dee, and he has first translated the Elements in English in 1570, and this book name is the Euclid Elements of Geometry. And the first is the geometry. We come to the point. Now you see here, a point has the only position and it has no magnitude. Means यहाँ पे एक डॉट देंगे तो ये क्या हो गया, ये एक पोजीशन हो गया, तो इसका अंदर में कोई मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं है। तो ये डॉट को हम जितना मतलब शार्प दे सकते हैं तो उतना उसका माइनरली पोजीशन इंडिकेट कर सकता है, क्योंकि इसका कोई मैग्नीट्यूड नहीं है। तो हमने ये जो ड्रॉ किया है थोड़ा बड़ा, ये हमने पॉइंट ड्रॉ कर दिया, उसके बाद मैंने मीडियम साइज का एक पॉइंट ड्रॉ किया, एंड उसके साथ बाद मैंने एक स्मॉल साइज का पॉइंट ड्रॉ किया। लेकिन हम लोगों का जो याद में रखना है, ये जो पॉइंट है, दिस पॉइंट इज द ओनली पोजीशन एंड it has the no magnitude. Now the graphical representation of points. Now you see here, I have given a point A, and this is a represents of the point A, and this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis, and this point coordinate is the 4 and the 3, and again this point is the B, and this point coordination is the -6 and is the 5. So this is, by this way we can find out the coordinate or position of the points. Now come to the line. So a line has the no length. This line has the only length, but is said to have no breadth. It is one dimensional. You can say this line actually is the one dimensional. So how we can draw the line? So a line is just traced by a moving pen or pencil on the paper. Okay. So you can draw this line is the infinite length. Just think, take a ball pen and this traced on the paper, and this line actually, there is a starting point, this is a starting point, and this is a ending point. This is a starting point and this is a ending point. Now you see, just I have represent here, this is a point A and point B, and I have joined here, this is called a line, and this is also the point C and the point D, and you see here, so this position is the 3, 4, and this position is the -5 and -2. This is a two position of the point, and I have drawn or joined by this line, and this is called the line. Another the D and C and E and F. Now we can understand I have drawn here the parallel line. So a line is the maybe the straight line or maybe the curved line, but this line is the joint on by the 2 points. Now if you say this is a curved line, this curved line actually changes direction continuously from point to point. So this is our starting point and I have drawn a line, this is a curved line, and I have ended this line by a point. And this point is continuously changing the direction. But this straight line is not changing continuously the direction. This is just straight. Now, a line is bounded by points or terminated by the point, and lines meets any point. This is very important. So here, this is a line GH and this is a line EF, AB and CD. And this GH is the meet in the point of EF line and meets in a point of the AB line and meets in a point is the CD line. Now next is come to the surface. A surface has a length and breadth but no thickness. Now you can consider this surface is the paper, and this paper, you imagine this paper has the no thickness. Okay, and it is called the two-dimensional. And this surface has some properties. Okay, and its surface is bounded by the solid. Actually, the solid is the bounded by the surface, and the surface is the bounded by the line. Now I have shown here this is a cube, and this cube is the bounded by the surface, and this is the surface. Now this surface is the bounded by the line. Now is the A and B, and this is the C and D. C and D. So this AB and BC and CD and DA, these four lines is the bounded by the surface. And a plane is the flat surface. Okay, a floor, if you see it is a room, there is a room, and the room is the floor is the flat surface and the roof is the flat surface. And how we can find out the flatness of the plane? If I draw a straight line, okay, on the surface, if I draw a straight line on the surface by this way, and this line lies wholly on the surface, so that we can say this flat surface, this is a flat surface. Okay. Second, come to the angle. Now two straight lines meet at a point. Now you see here this A and B and C and B. This is a meet in the point of B. Okay. So this is make an angle. Okay. And this two line, this line is called the arm, and this line is called the arm, and this point is called the vertex. And when one straight line stand on another, and it is make the adjacent angle and equal to the another angle. Now you see here I draw another straight line, and I have given the point X, and each of the angle is called the right angle. So this angle is the right angle. This is a 90 degree and this is the 90 degree. Okay. And another type of angle here, this is acute angle. It is less than 90 degree. And this angle is called the obtuse angle. And this angle is called the reflex angle. And this angle is the more than 180 degree, but the less than 360 degree. A straight line angle is 2 right angle or 180 degree. This is a straight line and this is a 90 degree because this is the vertical line on drawn. You mark here A, B and C, and this is the O, and the OC is the vertical line and AB is the straight line. And so you see here the straight line angle is the total angle is the 2 right angle or 180 degree. And reflex angle I have said you earlier is the greater than 2 right angles and less than 4 right angles. So this angle is lies between the 180 degree to 360 degree. And the circle. This circle is the plane and traced out by a point which moves so that its distance from certain fixed point. This is A is the certain fixed point and is always the same from A to all point of this line, and distance from every point is the same. And it is normally denoted, this is called the center, and this point is called the center, normally denoted by O, but you see here actually हमने इसको यहाँ पे A देके denote किया. And a radius of the circle is the straight line from the center to the circumference. Now you see, if this is called the radius and this is the center and this is the circumference, and this is called the radius. An arc of a circle is the any part of the circumference. So if I draw a circle here and this is the center point, and this is called the arc. Okay, and semicircle is the bounded by the diameter of the circle. And if I draw a semicircle, so this is the line and this is I have draw a semicircle. Okay, and you see this is called the diameter of the circle, and this is the center point O. Now every finite straight line has a point of bisection. Now I have drawn a line here. This is A and B, and the center point is the C. Okay, center point is the C. So this AC line equals to CB line. So it is the bisection, and the every angle we can draw a line to bisection of the total angle. So this is the angle, and we can draw a line which can bisect this angle. Okay, so this is the A, B, C, and this is the D. So angle ABD equals to angle DBC. Thank you.